Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video we are going to test out the Proteus. So I made a Proteus that I want to use basically for the agency, because we know or we can expect one of the quests in the agency to be to finish a combat signature with a Tech 3 ship, and in high sec that means Vigil or Watch, so pretty tough size. I can take quite a bit of time, and so I put this Proteus together here, and I just found a Vigil, Sansha Vigil, so we're gonna try and do it. Let's see if we can actually handle this site. So let's go, Vigil. So on this side, let's get started with this stuff. And I went for a drone. So let's start attacking. That's all my shields gone in one volley. Interesting. I went for mostly a drone Proteus, so we are going to put these geckos to work. I should be cap stable as well, so that should definitely help us in this situation, because I should be able to just keep repping and get my speed up a little bit with the afterburner. So now let's hope that my geckos can take care of all of these turrets while we slowly whittle down the cruiser here with some railguns, some Gauss cannons. The biggest problem I encountered when it comes to this Proteus, when I was trying to fit it, was, let's blow this up. Let's target some more stuff here. It's been a very long time since I've done something like a Vigil, so let's also see if a gecko can track a small guy like this one. And then we still have to take care of you. So let's see if that works. Yeah, obviously having some problems going after that frigate. We're gonna start approaching these batteries next. But you can see here the gecko is just barely hitting that that little frigate. So luckily I do have plenty of room. I've got 5 small drones as well if I would need to use those. So let's go like this. And these are pretty far away, but we can send all our drones over there. Now let's see if we can hit this enslaver at 15. That should be about on the optimal, but yeah, just don't really have the tracking for those guys. That's a little bit annoying, but I think we can in the end make this work. Let's see if we can start hitting this. Then we'll send geckos on the rest of that stuff. Okay, come on. First, I think I'll want to destroy these batteries, and then we've got something we've got to hit, I think. Let's take a look here. It's been a pretty long time since I've done any vigils, so we might have to look for what we'll need to do next for a moment. These guys at 20, if they're coming straight for me, maybe I can hit them now. Let's take a look at this. That's all dying. Okay. Return to drone bay. I'll switch to the small drones for these small frigates. And then probably I have to hit the gate. I'm not exactly sure. So small drones. Take those frigates on. Well, my guns did eventually manage to take one frigate out. That's not so bad. And oh, these are decently tough from the looks of it. Loyal enslavers. Yeah, they take a little bit of work, even with my... Oh my god, my hops under attack too. They don't like my drones. Yeah, this is like a step up from something like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Obviously, as you can see already, it takes a bit more time. It takes a bit more... doing, a tougher ship as well, and so as a result, let's start approaching this. As a result, I think it's okay to try and do this in a Tech 3 ship rather than, let's say, my paper thin Ishtar. It would have a lot of problems here. especially against some of these tougher mobs. So let's get going. Return to drone bay. That's all down. And let's see if I can just start the acceleration gate. Nope, that is still locked, so I still have to hit something. I'm gonna assume it's the smuggler gate. That's definitely pretty prominent here, so let's see if I can hit that. I can. Anything else of interest nearby? Oh, down here actually. It's probably gonna be the Sansha security tower. Now that you mention it. Let's take a look at... you know what? I'll deploy my other set of drones, which may just be the best DPS that I can get. 2 hammerheads and 3 ogres. So I am limited to 100 MB. So that does take a little bit of doing. And here we go. Let's return these guys. I think that's just the first wave, and that there are several waves as you go after more and more of this of the security tower. So these guys are here. They immediately go after my drones. They definitely don't like those. And we are going to approach these guys a little bit. Go to the side. And yeah, give them a little bit of time. Draw some attention with my rail guns. That the range on this one, optimal range. What the hell? Oh, I'm being tracking disrupted to hell. That's what's happening. Makes sense. I'm going to try the DPS of the full flight here. Let's see if that does anything. But yeah, lots of enemies. We can definitely get rid of you. And we are going against most of these, so that's alright. Alright, so let's see if these drones can do well. That I would say is pretty decent in speed. Let's go after the Wraith next. Add a little bit of gunfire since he's pretty close to me. Getting hit. That's okay. Now we're going to try and pass up above them. Come on. And one of my ogres is under attack. So we'll keep one eye on him. Take care of Symptom Slaughterer. Oh man, elite cruiser, obviously. So this is going to take a bit of time. Let's switch it up. Luckily I can just basically keep repping and afterburnering. But yeah, they're actually slowly doing damage to me here. Let's add a couple smalls. I can add one small here in the mix. Yeah, Loyal Slaughterer, pretty tough guy. Gonna start targeting some more stuff. And then Loyal Enslaver, I think that's elite as well. Another Loyal Slaughterer. Alright, let's go after this guy. Holy crap. I don't remember this being this tough, but this is going to take a little bit of time to get through this wave as well. Keep going. Decent damage on the shields, but now on the armor you can see here that, yeah, takes a bit of doing. Luckily I am cap stable here as everything is still focused on me, which is good. Now, Centatis Wraith, let's test them out on them, as my Ogre 2 is again taking damage. Oh, taking lots of damage. Return to drone bay, please. Yeah, that guy is actually actively repping quite a bit. Ogre is in armor. Interesting. That was also an Ogre, also in armor. Alright. Let's return to drone bay and let's start, I think, slowly heading back towards the acceleration gate. Maybe we can drag him along. And then we're going to retry the geckos. Do a bit of a comparison. Here's a Loyal Executor. And we're still being tracking disrupted. Like it's going out of style. So I think we'll actually have to do one pass to stay a little bit in range of all of this. That's the gecko DPS. it's definitely not bad, but I would say it's not as fast as the 3 ogres and the 2 hammerheads there. So we are slowly coming back on the armor at this point, I think. Kill the execrator, please. Let's switch our guns to the wraith. There we go. That one is down. Next. Okay. Lots of cruisers, and this is basically one of the sites that we'll have to do during the agency if we want to complete the quest of doing a combat site. Oh, the wraith, they do go down pretty quickly. So this is for the quest completing a combat signature in a Tech 3 ship. Oh, one of my geckos taking some damage as well. Right, let's start going this way. Alright. So, lesson learned here, go after the wraith first, because they're pretty thin and they die pretty quickly, taking lots of DPS off the field in not too much time. Let's take a look at the specters next. They orbit me at like 26. See if we can do a couple shots, but I am being tracking disrupted to hell. So it's really again drones which they like to target, or go for missiles, something like a Tengu or a missile legion. I think would make a lot of sense for that quest personally. A lot more than even this Proteus, although drone Proteus, as you can see here, is able to handle this stuff as well. And those specters go down decently quickly. Come on. That means we now have the loyal slaughterer left, which we'll see how the geckos handle that. What kind of... I'm doing 17 damage on this guy and 178. Yeah, but look at that. It's really 253. Now finally his shields go down a substantial amount. So this is going to be very competitive, 2 geckos compared to the 5 drones there. But there is still another test that I want to do. We saw previously that these geckos have a pretty tough time tracking stuff like these frigates. So let's give that another go. Well, now they just one-shot them, of course. Let's try out the Devourer. That's getting one shot as well. Okay. The Enslaver next. And it's doing some damage. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can take a look at this guy. Alright, so they are slowly tracking those frigates. That's not bad. These are elite frigates, of course, takes a bit more time. Somehow 157 hits. There come my 2 geckos. Awesome drones, bit expensive, but I think it's worth it for this PvE ship that I'm building specifically for the agency. And that loyal butcher didn't stand a chance. And oh, we actually want them to go after the security tower again, I think. Let's see if there's another wave coming when we blow it up. Would that have loot? Let's see. So there she goes. That unlocks the gate. We just heard it. And I'm not seeing any loot. I think it would be dropped by now, but let's wait for the explosion. Yeah, no loot here. So I think it's in the next room, which we get to after almost 15 minutes of fighting, of management on the drones as well. Because look at that hobgoblin, not looking too hot. Look at these ogres, not looking too good. Interesting. Sansha Vigil, not easy even in this Proteus. Now, what's in this next room? Let's take a look at this. We do have a Sansha Stasis Tower, then we've got some frigates, couple of guns as well. Alright, I am slowly going to head towards that. I'm maybe going to try and do some damage on this stuff. Let's see if we can do that. Can we track? And this, I think, is a good opportunity to try and see what the tracking is like on this flight against some of these small guys. Now I know I could go after the Stasis Tower right off the bat, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, that actually triggers the spawn, the faction spawn. So we're going to actually thin down the herd a little bit. Go after these guys. Yeah, more efficient, I would say. So far, maybe we can test it on this Loyal Enslaver next, because those frigates are going down pretty quickly and efficiently. Maybe I'll just head in a different direction. And this is that Loyal Enslaver, so an elite frigate that's got a lot more HP and resistances, but unfortunately doesn't like to be shot at because they're going after one of my hammerheads. But keep returning, return. Go, come on, return. Thank you. Then we'll just drop a hop in the mix and keep going after this small stuff first to clear it out. But yeah, interestingly enough, Ogres and Hammerheads tracking these frigates a bit better than the two Geckos. I feel like this is more efficient, more damage coming in more quickly. And there goes the next one. Alright, let's go after you. We actually have some mediums here as well that are closing in. Just pay close attention to your drones because they don't like him. Loyal Enslaver. Yeah, when they hit quite nicely. Next Hammerhead. Under attack. Let's go after that demon next. My god, these elite frigates are annoying. Holy crap. Look how much time it takes. Look now how much damage I'm actually starting to take. Let's go after some of these mediums as well. See what kind of damage we do against them. Centatus Demon. Okay, that's actually a lot of damage against these mediums. We'll go after this one next. Maybe try to take some of that DPS off the field. Man, and again, Hammerheads, look at that, in deep armor. Phew. Return. Okay. This one next. Will do. 2 hops then. Look at that. Half armor now. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I think I'll be able to whittle them down here pretty effectively pretty soon. But yeah. Freaking Vigil. I think once I take these guys down, then that DPS is going to go away a lot. That's him gone. You're next. Another one of those loyal plague. Half HP. Okay. That's alright. Oh yeah, we got the beam off there as well. Now we're slowly coming back, I think. But I wouldn't call this easy. Let's do an orbit at current. finally that one drops. And we are coming back in armor at this point. Okay. $4 million in bounties coming in so far. Let's take care of this frigate. Let's take care of that frigate. We'll also take care of those light missile batteries, I think. Maybe we can actually hit that one. Yeah, we can. Which is maybe something that I should have done right from the start. Get rid of more DPS. And Loyal Blake. Tanking like a boss again. Oh man, another full wave. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna... What the hell? Another wave. My god. True Sansha though. True Sansha. Let's approach that guy. The webbing is gone, so they must have gone after that. Get rid of you. Nope. True Sansha. True Sansha. You are my targets. Holy crap. And now I'm actually webbed again. What the hell is happening? Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it now. It's the freaking web drones. Alright. Let's see if I can take care of those first. Then go after the excavator supervisor. Yeah, all drones on these spider drones, because they're annoying. Start firing on the supervisor. Okay, some damage, that's alright. Drone's doing okay. That one's gone, nice. Let's see if maybe we can try this. Oh, he just got one-shotted, nice. Because I don't want to be caught at low speed here again. That supervisor is taking a lot of damage from my guns. That is nice. So I'm not being tracking disrupted, just webbed. And I can actually apply a little bit of DPS. Yeah, it is True Sansha. Okay. He's gone. Let's grab some loot. And then let's see if we can handle the rest. I think we'll be alright without the webbing. Let's see if there's any good loot in here. Ooh, 44 million and an implant. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. Alright. Vigils. They take some time, but might be worth it to try and do those a bit more often. Go my drones. We'll fly right in here. And again, look at them go after one of my ogres. The signature is gone though. So I actually think that this completes the site. And without more webbing, I can basically keep tanking this without any real problem. So I think we're gonna keep it at this. For the video, it's been going on long enough, more than 20 minutes. Just for a vigil, takes a long time. Still, if you get the right drops, apparently. Here's 29 million for a mid-grade slave alpha, and then also 15 million for Sansha Nosferatu. And why the hell aren't you guys returning? I would like to see that. So there you go. That was a Sansha Vigil. Doable, very, very doable in a Tech 3 ship like this one. But I wouldn't say that this is easy if you don't have trade skills or you're trying this in a bit of an under-tanked ship or a smaller ship. You're gonna be here for a very long time. You're gonna take a lot of damage. So this is definitely interesting and something that I'll need to do if I want to do all the daily quests available for the agency. So let's head out to a planet. Some of you guys might be interested in the fit, so let's see. All aboard. Yes, I'll need to repair you guys, but here is the fit. Let's quickly go over that one. I chose with something that could work in any type of space. You can see that my resistance is pretty much at 80% across the board. I have Proteus propulsion hyperspatial optimization, drone synthesized projector, of course, for the drones. augmented plating for the defensive. Then for core, I've got augmented fusion reactor. In the highs, I have 200mm prototype Gauss cannons. The reason I took these is because I was lacking in CPU. You can see here I'm very tight on CPU. For a probe launcher, which we'll need to find the signatures. Then a compact afterburner, same problem, CPU. And the reason I went so with these budget high slots, because I don't think they're that important, but this one is omnidirectional tracking link, then 1 cap recharge to make this baby stable. We've got an energized explosive membrane, energized adaptive membrane for the tank, medium armor rep, damage control of course, 2 drone damage amplifiers, and then here we've got an A-type adaptive nano plating. This again was because I was lacking in CPU, and as a result this is okay. I think this should work in any type of space. 82, 82, 85 and 77% on the resistances. Afterburner and repping can be done continuously, so as long as you're not getting webbed to death, which does tend to happen here in this Vigil apparently, you're actually okay with this Proteus. You'll be able to handle most of those combat sites without too much trouble. It's not covered, so don't take this into dangerous space, I would say, but this is basically what I'm planning to use in order to complete that quest for the agency. Hope it helps, give you guys a bit of an idea. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.